basically, you know what, man? Like, just to even answer that with a lot of influences me, because I said it was the 90s and stuff like that, but to actually make my sound too, I knew Mechanics and June on the beat, and then we're making a certain sound, and I'm telling you, bro, I would always just try to, like, imitate, like, just try to make the beat the exact beat, you know what I'm saying, to be like understanding the way that the rhythms were going, but I never like put them out. Like, I would never do that, you know what I'm saying? But as I started to, like, I wouldn't do it like that. I would do it like this. That's what created my sound, because I was like, I like how you do that. That is dope. How you do, like, maybe the triplets, or you do it like this. The hi-hat goes right here all the time, or the kick goes like this. Like, that's dope, but I like doing it like this, and that's why I started doing it a lot more, and I started, like, you know, but there's a lot of influences, bro, like, even with artists and, you know, like, producers, but I just took something from a lot of them and just started, like, getting used to that sound, and then, you know, carried on from, you know, that point, just, like, creating my own shit, because, you know, I know everybody says, like, a Mozzy type beat, but, you know, I'm a big influence on that, you know, because I produce, like, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like, you know, everybody's saying JP Bangz type beat, and it doesn't really bother me, but it's just like, you know where you got that sound. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody else gives every other producer that
sound, you know, is around right now. You know?
Right.
But, like,
you know what I'm saying? And now it's getting mutated from certain producers, and that's what's I like about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I could play hella beats now, but to me, like, all I do is just take the melody that I'm doing and copy the new drum style that everybody's putting on this type of new person's beat. Like, everybody's getting the claps, raising it up, like the regular clap, like, it's like, shh, not, it's like, sounds real high pitched. Snares, raise them up. Everybody's just, that's just the new thing now. Like, that's just the new snares and new claps. That's just where it's kind of going into, you know? But, like, you know, doing a melody, like playing a little melody, like maybe 96 BPM, doing it for like a 4 loop, repeat it. Now you have like Energy type beats. You know, Energy made this. That dude, he made, like, you know, there was other people around his, you know, that bring up that sound, but that shit's just flooding everything right now too. You know? But yeah, man. Like, all that stuff like that, we all take pieces of that. We'll be like, bro, that type of beat, because there's the artist that's going to come up to you, and he's going to be like, bro, I want something like this. And you just got to really understand how long is that melody playing, like, what sounds are making it feel like this. Like, you know, the drums is the 808s patterns, the snare. Like, you just start paying attention to all that. And, you know, but yeah, man.
So I guess, like, the next question would be, like, how do you take, like, hearing your sound being, you know,
played by everybody?
Duplicated, because, like, for real, like, you could, like, let it be known, like, the sound, you know, we all know where it came from.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, my influences and stuff like that would be from, like, you know, Mechanics and June and a lot of these other producers, and I say them particularly because the way that mob felt, that mob sound felt, and I like the way that Mechanics did their bass lines, and the way that June had certain melodies, you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of, like, started taking things from LA and the chords with all this stuff like that, and I started making that sound. But, like, I feel like a lot of people are, like, imitating it, but I just feel like it's slightly off, but some people have it so dead on. I'd be like, you know, somebody's not going to tell you, like, hey, no, I appreciate you for, you know, but it just kind of sucks, you know, because it's kind of like everybody's leaving it as a Mozzy type beat. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's just kind of like, damn, you know, bro, like, you know, you don't want to really just tell me, like, you know, like, bro, that's a good sound, you know, good shit, bro. Like, good, you know, pioneer coming up with that type of shit. You know, like, that certain specific sound. And, like, I would say what sounds it is to put that together, but it's like, you know, you can just go listen on YouTube now. You know what I mean? You can just go somewhere and just be like, oh, Mozzy type beat, and be like, you know, nobody, bro, I promise you, I could bet everything on it. Nobody was playing out of an 8-bar loop. Nobody was playing that vocal every 4 bar. Nobody was doing that. And I tried to make it work. I tried to see how I would make it happen. Now everybody's like, ah, and the whole beat's going, ah. And I started thinking about things like that because of, like, what's his name? Swiss Beats. Like, how he has, like it was like a little feeling like that was back in the day. It would be like, back again. And it'll just keep going like that, but it has you, like, in there like a hip-hop thing. But I just thought about that, just about the vocal, because I was like, if I keep repeating it, like, somebody's like, go, oh, but I just like, oh, you have to be going, oh, and it just go like that. You know what I'm saying? I just was like, okay, just bring some of that piece. So I started like when I told you about DJ Quick saying that phrase, you know, make something, you know, new but original. That's what I knew it was, taking all these things from all these old school songs, putting it to today's date, and then just mixing it up with like the drums. Just think about the drums. What drums are going on now? Put any type of style of beat and put those type of drums. You're dated. You know, sound outdated. You're like, you know. That's what it is. You want to put them fucking boom bap shit, sound like you're in the 90s. You're back in the 90s again. You know what I mean? So that's really it.